the child understands it clearly. So what do we do? If we have been showing love to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I'm looking at the youth, but I'm talking to the adults. If we have been showing love to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in both word and deed, continue. If we haven't been, let's start tomorrow. I have a motto that I've adopted that says life is 10% what happened yesterday, 90% what we do now. Repent if you need to and move forward. When we look at the media and what's going on in society, we're like deer who get stuck in a headlight sometime. When a deer sees headlights, it's crossing the road, it sees the headlights, and instead of keep going to safety, what does it do? It gets frozen, then it gets hit by a car or a truck. We get distracted sometimes. Oh man, look what's going on in the media. Horrible things, mind you. This and that. Still, don't let it distract you from the matter at hand. Your job still is to do what? Get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let me ask everybody here. I want the youth to answer, but I'm asking everybody. Who wants to have the highest levels of Jannah? Show of hands. This raise. Who would like to have the highest levels of Jannah? Okay, I'm an adult and I would like it too. You know what I'm saying? So everybody, don't be shy. Who would like to have the highest level of Jannah? Right? Where is that position earned? In the Day of Judgment, do you earn it? No, you earn it where? Right here. This world is like a farm where you plant seeds of righteousness or you plant seeds of wickedness, and in the hereafter, that's where we find out what's going to happen as a result. If you want to prove yourself to Ahlul Bayt, you do it here. You're getting used to me because this is the first time I've spoken to you and I'm talking to the adults. My upbringing, in my innate character now that I don't go for empty slogans. And one thing I loved about Islam, because Islam is not about empty slogans. Everything has a reality. Everything has a proof. If you love your husband, either you proved it or you didn't prove it. If you love your wife, you either proved it or you didn't prove it. And it's going to be proved sooner or later. One of them. Everything has a reality. You love your children, you prove it. You go out of your way to make sure they have a good life, to have the ease and all these other things, right? Talk about if this is correct. We prove a lot of things because that's what life is about. Prove it. We always need something proven. Talk about if this is correct. This came to mind. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, He says, do you think you will be left alone at saying you believe and not be tested like those before you, so that Allah may make known those of you who are truthful and those of you who are liars? So even Allah wants things to be proven. So we have to prove our love. And if you haven't been proving your love because of not understanding what love really means, because love is a concept, now I'm going to end in a few moments. Love is a concept that Shaitan has taken and made us misuse. I love my car, I love my house, I love my hijab, I got a gang of kufis, I love my blue one, I love this, I love that thing. Shaitan made us take the word love and use it the wrong way to make it kind of what? Weak. Take the true value of it. Right? Because when we think, let me give you an example of love. A 90-pound lady could live in the country someplace, right? And a grizzly bear, she could be in the country and she's hanging up the clothes on her clothesline. Her young child is sitting in the stroller or the car seat or the playpen, right? And being that this is a country area, there's black bears or maybe grizzly bears. This 90-pound lady who has love for that child, when that bear wanders into her yard and starts heading for that child, what is that 90-pound lady going to do up against that possibly 1,000-pound bear? She's going to fight that thing off vehemently. And what is motivating that? What's motivating that power? What's motivating that force? Love. When someone tells you, I'm going to be vague here. When someone tells you, you're not going to save my life. Well, I'm not going to be the ruler. We're all going to die. Right? And they still say that, and you all are free to go. I'm throwing hints out here. Right? See if you know your history. And he said, you could all free to go and your level in Jannah won't decrease or anything. Those who stay, why did they stay there? Because they weren't just obedient to their imam, they were in
Love.
Love with their Imam. I know I'm not going to save you, but I want you to live a little while longer, so I'm going to sacrifice myself. That's one thing that separates the Shia from the Sunni. That's one thing that makes a Shia so dangerous, a true Shia. His love or her love for Ahlul Bayt makes it more powerful than any nuclear weapon. If Islam... If Islam was the NBA, Shia Muslims are the All-Stars. If Islam was the military, Shia Muslims are special forces. Think about it. They're the elite because all of their strength comes from love of Ahlul Bayt. And keep in mind, love is not just shouting empty slogans. Love has to be proven. So, before I close out, I want you to tell me 3 of the signs of love, although there are many in particular, but 3 of the main signs of love. One is you go out of your way to please the beloved. You go out of your way not to displease the beloved. And you stay attached to the beloved no matter what. No matter what. If you're getting killed, wholesale slaughter, so what? Don't separate from Allah. Don't separate from Rasulullah. Don't separate from Ahlul Bayt. If you see people are abandoning their religion, so what? You make sure you don't. If you see people are doing haramis maximus, you say so what? You make sure you don't. Is everybody going to prove their love? No. You make sure that you do. You make sure that you do. I don't know what you guys all do with the school. I know you do some beneficial stuff. Inshallah, you can maybe make the kids be more studious. Give them a quiz from whatever the Maulana speak. Give them a quiz on it. Maybe extra credit. So they can pay attention. Maybe even take notes. But we have to love Ahlul Bayt. That's where our strength comes from. That's where it comes from. And we don't instill that love in our children by telling them about it. I taught Islamic studies. The children learn more from what they see than what they hear. Actions speak louder than words. If they see love being manifest in the household for Ahlul Bayt amongst the Ummi and Abi and Baba and Amma, right? They're going to understand what that is. They may not be able to explain it, but they're going to know what it is from seeing it. From seeing it. And let me add this last note. Loving Ahlul Bayt isn't just manifest when you come to the center. It's manifest wherever you are. Who here can tell me that they're certain that Imam Zaman was not somewhere where they did something that they shouldn't have done, or been someplace that they shouldn't have been? We don't know. We won't recognize him. We won't see him. Whether the angels reveal what's going on, or whether he himself, he can go anywhere he wants to. A lot of time when we do these majalis, Ahlul Bayt are clearly aware of what goes on. Think about it. So, one, who is the best example? Who should we be following? Whose lifestyle should we emulate? Listen, I don't care, for example, my family are not Muslims. They have a lifestyle, right? They have a lifestyle, upper middle class. I don't care about their lifestyle. Their lifestyle is not the lifestyle of Ahlul Bayt. The best lifestyle is the lifestyle of Rasulullah. Think about it. And don't let this is the last time, this is the last footnote. This is very important. Because we're not guaranteed tomorrow. Right? I can slip on a banana peel going outside and that's it. Understand this. We really don't have a lot of time to play. Because we don't know when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will take our soul. So we have to begin to make these changes and manifest our love for Ahlul Bayt, manifest and follow Rasulullah's example. Many people say the sunnah of Rasulullah is outdated. It's for old times. Please seek refuge if you ever had that thought. Rasulullah in many narrations said, for example, I sit on the floor like a slave, I eat with my hands, so on and so forth, and inshallah, this will be the sunnah to the day of judgment. Things like that. Rasulullah wasn't the best of mankind during his time. Rasulullah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not say, the Rasul, indeed there is for you a good example in the Rasulullah for back in the days. But in 2017, Jay-Z or Beyonce are a better example for you. No, he said for all time, Rasulullah is the best example. And a lot of people have this view that the Sunnah of Ahlul Bayt is outdated. Okay, if that's the case, why is Imam Zaman coming to bring it back? Why is he coming to bring it back? Why is he coming to reestablish it? One, because it's been lost. But he's coming to bring it back because that is the prescribed way of life. Because someone says you eat with your hands, you're a savage. No, say, whoa, wait a minute. The best of mankind ate with his hands. If you want to find out where these silver and gold utensils came from, study the Caesar and Pharaoh and these people. Because a lot of there's only how many sunnahs are there? Sunnah of Allah and the sunnah of Shaitan. The sunnah of Allah he taught to Rasulullah and all of the Anbiya and so on and so forth. This is something. Because a lot of times, my dear brothers and sisters, we have these ideologies where, let me just say this. There are two people who do damage to Islam. And if you don't read, this is for the adults now. If you don't remember anything that I said tonight, remember these two things. Because they do the most damage to Islam, and one of them is more dangerous than the other. The intelligent enemy of Islam and the ignorant lover of Islam. The ignorant lover does more damage than the cunning enemy. Think about that. Think about that. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار ربنا صل على محمد وعلى محمد واجعلنا على صراط الحسين عليه السلام صل على محمد وعلى محمد السلام عليكم
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد